Hello, Renee Flamont here. You guys, this turned out to be like a theme this week based on shorts because the last video got me to thinking about if you are the person that is knocking yourself out for your narcissist and doing everything, we'll just say you do it, you got it. You got it going on, the house, the food, everything's on point, okay? If you are that person, I think a lot of times what ends up happening is the partner to a narcissist is doing because they want to put themselves in the position that they are needed. The narcissist can't leave me. They need me. They wouldn't know how to do anything without me. And they like that. That gives them their power, right? Because the narcissist, there's that word victim again, of a narcissist generally loses their power to the narcissist. But if they can be someone who is knocking themselves out, which these are the people that were on my mind with video on Wednesday, if they can be that person and they're doing everything and their narcissist has it made and they don't know how to do one thing in adult life, then guess what? That narcissist needs that person. That narcissist needs that person. I watched my narcissist, I know I've mentioned before, was married twice for 15 years each. This cat didn't know how to do anything. Grown man, 63 years old. Didn't know how to get on the phone, had me get on the phone with insurance for him, Social Security Administration for him, dentist office, doctor. I was like, he doesn't know how to do anything. He had someone doing it for him. Why? Because they were 15-year victims with this full-blown narcissist of biblical proportions, and they were trying to remain relevant and needed in his life. Trying to remain relevant and needed in his life. I don't want to be needed. I decided. And here's another short. We'll do my technical thing that I did again. Just watch, because this is what we're going to be talking about today.
If I ever do start dating again,
yeah, who knows?
I don't want to hear you say you need me.
Nope.
I don't want you to need me. I thought it through. Just want me. That'll do.
Yeah, right? And so this is what this short kind of, when I make shorts, I'm kind of on the same theme. So one leads to another, just like videos. And that one ties into this whole week as well. I understand that you get yourself into a position of any power you can, even if it was subconscious. But in making yourself needed, he won't leave you. You might be right, and we've talked a lot about narcissists before, and how if they have a nice environment as a home base from which to operate, they may stay the 15 years, twice, until it blows up. They got a good thing going. And the narcissist with whom I spent time is a man-child. Still isn't a homeowner, I'm sure, out there in the world. Still doesn't have it together. Is still bouncing around, I'm sure. But at least when he was with wives, he had a semblance of some kind of order to his life. Had probably a place they lived in with their children, and it looked like a man-child. But those women were knocking themselves out, thinking that it would make them need that and that he wouldn't leave or it wouldn't blow up. Let it blow up. I am not even kidding you. Do not be a servant to a person this way. I want to be wanted. And now this, I've had people actually say to me, which that'll be the darn day I fake being a damsel in distress. But I've had people say to me, you could be a little bit putting them off because you don't need them, right? Because I know women, men too, they're out there, they find roommates. So they move in too fast and let's split the bills. And we've been going out a year and whatever the case is with people, right? People move in for the right reasons, but people move in for those reasons. I've heard people say it. Who needs whom, or somebody's lease ran out, might as well move in. Those aren't reasons to move in with people, but people do it all the time. I don't want someone who needs me for anything. Do you understand that? That's not a selfish thing. What I'm saying is, I just want them to want me. I want to be with somebody who I have the fortunate circumstance, yes, I'm a full-grown adult and I take care of my own life. Yay for me. But that leaves me in the position of, I'm not a damsel in distress. I don't need anyone. Isn't that a good thing? It throws people. It throws people. And I've had several of my male friends say, I don't know, Renee, it might, men like to be like the protector. They come and they give you something. They offer you something in your life you didn't have. Well, that's all represented in companionship. That's still a want, though. I don't want you to need me to schedule your doctor's appointments and clean your clothes and tell you that you have to need a haircut or to go get the garbage. No, I want initiative, ambition, and adult behavior. That means you already have your life going. I already have my life going. So if you already have your life going, then you know you have a garbage day. So if we were to ever combine lives, guess what? A house has a garbage day. So I want the adult that says, I'm going to go, but I don't need you to. I'll do it. But I would like adult participation. And I don't want you to need me because I cook for you. I don't want you to need me because you're crashing here as a place to stay. That's the essence of the relationship with my narcissist. He had nowhere to go. Had nowhere to go. COVID was coming up. He had nowhere to go. He was sleeping on his adult son's couch at age 63 years old. Adult son couch. My daughter went back to Australia. COVID was coming. I'm like, well, why don't you just move into here? And there was the 4 months. Oh, my God. That was the time that he actually, was here. Because everyone was quarantined. He did a lot around the house. But he needed me. He didn't have anywhere to go. Would he have found a place? Oh, of course. They're very crafty. But he needed me. He didn't want me. And we know how the narcissist relationship goes. They act like they want you in the beginning. They may make you feel like they want you if they're in the mood to make you feel good. But for the most part, I realized when I look back into it, he needed me. He needed a place to put his head. He needed supervision in his life in all the areas I've mentioned and more. Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you make this call for me? This guy's never done anything in his life. He didn't know how to get his car payment to be on auto pay. He didn't know how to change the address with a certain organization. He didn't know how, I was astonished at age 63 how much this adult did not know. Why? Because people have been knocking themselves out for this man-child, like we talked about Wednesday, forever. I'm not interested in a person that needs me for anything. And now you might say, in the sweet romantic sense of need, you might say, but Renee, wouldn't it be nice if a man says he just needs you, he needs your company? Okay. That's just, if he's saying it in a way that he wants my company, he's fine that I'm the way, he accepts me the way that I am, and it's all symbiosis, and here we go forward, and then he happens to say, I need you in my life. I understand that definition might be a little different, and that is quite endearing to hear. Right? To hear that, right? There are people I need in my life, but it's emotional. I need my cousin. I need my parents. I need my brother. You know what I mean? But I don't need them to take care of my life. The narcissist comes along. They're generally childlike. They don't have responsibility. They don't know which end is up. And you might say, well, mine's just the opposite. He's a control freak. He's a very good provider. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, aside from providing, what is he doing around the house? You could probably make it on your own. But could he make it without you? Probably not. You're the person that takes care of the house. You're the house manager. You take care of the kids. You take a big, successful CEO like that, like you're talking about, they can't come home and run the house. So they need you more than you need them. I don't want anyone to need me. I don't want to fill a slot for someone like that and fill into their lives where now I'm taking care of what they did take care of by themselves or maybe never did take care of, but I'm not interested. I'd like to be wanted, just my company. You enjoy me, you want me in your company. There's a meeting of the minds. We laugh, we do things for each other. You want to pitch in around here? I'll probably pitch in around your place. You want to have a meeting in the middle of I don't need to ask you. You want to do something around here? You can do it. My narcissist had a lot of initiative. Oh yeah, I'd wake up, the floors would be mopped. That was his way of love bombing though. Always cooked, did laundry. Oh, that's already done, he'd say. That's already done. He's trying to make me need him. I've been doing my own laundry since I was 9. I'm fussy about clothes. My mother thought it was funny. Oh yeah, down 3 floors from the tenement. My bedroom was on the top floor. I'd go into that creepy basement in the city. I didn't want anyone touching my clothes. So here's this guy. I'm relaxed now. I was like, yeah, do the laundry, whatever. But I can do it myself. So it goes both ways. I don't want to need anyone either. I don't want a slot to be filled by someone's company. And you shouldn't want to be in that position. Not of wanting to need or someone needing you or you needing someone else. We should all, the healthiest in my opinion is when we all stand alone, we're already whole, right? We're already a fully grown, capable human being running our own life. Right, man? I thought you were going to look at us. Hi, sweetheart. It started to rain. I don't know if you can hear it. A fully grown adult in life. You're handling your stuff. I'm handling my stuff. We meet. We like each other. We think each other's nice. I would like to be in your company. You would like to be in my company. We see eye to eye on issues. We spend more time. We want to be with each other. That's the only thing I'm interested in. I don't know, is that it's alarming for people, I think, when you don't need anything from anybody. And I guess, my male friends have told me that. They're like, Renee, that might be a little, at least pretend to need something. No! Pretend? You want me to pretend to need something? To lure someone into what? Hi, I need you to hang a picture. No. I've done all this molding in my house myself. Not this crown molding, but this second tier that my ex-husband, who's a builder, makes fun of me because it's really Mickey Mouse. I'll tackle anything. It doesn't even make sense that I would pretend that I need someone to hang a picture or whatever it is. But I refuse just on principle alone. No. They're like, you could act a little. I don't walk around acting tough, but I definitely don't ever say or indicate that I need anybody. I've attracted a lot of narcissists too. And then I go through the hamster wheel thing of trying to make them need me in order to not make them leave. I think I inadvertently did that, which led me to feeling the way that I showed you that I made in that short. No. And like I said, I get it. That's why I want to make this to wake you up. I understand. And you might say, Renee, that's the only power I have is in the fact that I know he needs me. Okay. So you really don't want him to leave you. You don't want to be discarded. So you put yourself in that position of power. And I understand that. Never tell anybody not to leave if they're not ready or if they don't want to. But I just want to make sure that you understand that if they are staying because that position exists, they might not even want to be there anymore. And don't you think that you deserve someone who wants to be with you? Like, I really want someone to be like, Renee, I just want to be around you all the time. I think you're funny. I think about you when I wait. This is if I ever got back out there anymore. I'm not doing that right now. I'm unavailable and single. And I have people say to me, well, that's because you haven't met the person yet. If you met the person, I'm open to that. I understand all that. But right now, when I say unavailable, I'm not online. I'm not trying to date. I'm not out in the world trying to meet people. I'm very happy in my existence. And I'm telling you right now, I will not be broken out of it by having someone, and they nuzzle up to you right from the beginning and make you think they need you. I don't want that. Is that hard? Does that make me hard? I think it might make me sound hard. I'm really not either. I'm a big mush. I'm just so afraid of that dynamic. I've seen it, and it's never healthy. I don't ever look at it and think, oh, that's adorable, unless it was my grandparents. Like how my grandmother would lay out my grandfather's clothes, and the joke was, oh, how cute, he wouldn't know where to find his socks. adorable. Guess what? They were born in 1923. They're no longer with us. That is a very old-fashioned way to be. And they're adorable. Both their parents, both sets of their parents were from Italy. It's a very old-fashioned way of thinking. I don't think that's for me. If you're already in it, I'm not trying to shake up your life and change your dynamic. But if you are not, and you are breaking free or about to re-enter the world post-narcissist, please look for this going forward. And if you are going to date again, just let them want you, want to be in your company, want to be in your presence. You make them laugh. You stimulate them emotionally, intellectually. You have like-minded ideas. You find yourself in their company and you enjoy yourself. They enjoy themselves. That's just about want. No one's needing anybody. I think it's an unhealthy place to be. Like I said, unless it's that light-hearted romantic thing, now you're getting to know, I need you in my life. I understand that kind, but you know what I'm talking about. They should be able to handle their lives and just want to be in your company. So if you were to shake up the dynamic and suddenly stop doing things for them, I wonder what they would do. No, I think you should call yourself about that. No, I'm not going to do that. Make your own appointment. Did you pick up my prescriptions? No, but they're ready. Go ahead. Little things. You didn't get my favorite ice cream? No, Publix is open till 8. That's the grocery store around here, Publix. Do you know what I mean? I know that there are people out here doing every last detail for their narcissist. I thought it was nice one day I'm in Walgreens, which is the drugstore around here. I think it's nationwide. I buy him Rogaine. He says he's been using it since he was 20 years old. He kept saying, I need it, 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 I need it. I'm like, he's not buying it. Now I realize that's because he's trying to get you to do anything you can for him. So one day I'm in Walgreens and I happen to see it. I'm like, oh, how hard was that? Now I realize this guy was manipulative. He tried to get me to buy a shampoo, a certain kind, I need the purple one, and I was like, so go get it. I kept saying, so go get it. I don't understand why you keep saying you need it. Now I understand he's trying to make me go do it. He had people doing things for him. Not interested. Not interested. Go buy your own Rogaine. Go pick up your own prescriptions. I'm not interested in you needing me, and I certainly don't need you. If that makes me hard, well, then I guess it's going to take a certain kind of man to be with me, to just want me. That doesn't mean I don't want to be spoiled rotten. Who doesn't love that? Or be doted on or whatever. I want you to want. I don't need it. It doesn't mean you can't bestow kindness, generosity, whatever you got in your pocket. I don't mean money. That didn't sound right. In your hat of tricks is what I mean. You want to be kind to me? Of course. And I'll send that back to you. But I don't need, right? I've heard people say right out, well, I needed, my rent was expensive and now it's cut in half. And I'm fortunate. I don't need to move in with anybody for those reasons. And I know those reasons exist, and that's a tough thing. And I get that. But just watch if you're heading back out into the world. Watch that. Just have somebody want you, not need you. I just wanted to mention it. You guys, thanks for watching all week, and I hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday. Oh, look, we got Butt. Hi, man. I can't take it.